options. He's got a really good position here. Okay, this is just one of them, pilling and trapping here. Just to get warmed up, getting us back into this position here, we're gonna do two, one's gonna be an actual arm drag. The other one's just a similar version. Okay, the arm drag itself, when I'm here, my hands, this one's gonna slide right into the elbow pit. This one's coming up and catching above. And when I go to pull, I can just arm drag and do this as if like, you know, if I did it from here. But since I'm already in so close here, when I do this arm drag, I'm gonna grab and I'm gonna come up to the hip, catch the hip, and I'm just gonna peel, just try to peel him to the mat, come around, and peel him down to the mat to keep that hip connection. I've got my 2-on-1 position here. Remember, don't keep the arm super straight because they can pull it out a lot easier. Sliding down, coming in, catching right in my, don't just grab it, there and peel. Peeling here, getting in the hip, and then I'm just coming behind, good footwork here, going into the mat. I'm going to show you the other one. We'll work both of them as our warm-up, and then we'll go into the what-ifs. On this one here, I do my slide by in here. For this one, very similar. This one's going to slide up right here. So instead of this one sliding down, this one slides up. So I'm staying same side. I'm doing the same thing. I'm pulling this to me. I'm coming up to the hip and cutting that angle again here. There. Once again, I get my spiral ride. Or if you have some other crafty things you like to do from there, you can add that in. Say one of the easiest things to do from this Russian tie position here is we're going for this single leg. Okay, whether we're pulling them to us and we're coming in on it, or we're driving into them and they're pushing back, boom, and it's right there. Even if you do the lock, you can do the same kind of setup. They're going to keep this leg back, and they're going to try to get, they're not completely countering us, but they're trying to get some kind of positional control just to stop us from having an easy take. I've got my head position. This is good head position. If he has his head in or he's pushing, bad head position. Bad for me. First thing is he's just keeping this leg back here, and he's not letting me, like he's just making it hard for me to get that easy takedown. Not really went all out like pushing on the head, because he knows what options I have when he puts that hand up there, and they're pretty good options. So I'm here, and let's say I'm doing that exactly, just like that. So I've got the arm, and the more he turns and squares with me, the more I lose this good like pressure in the shoulder. It almost turns into where I only have like a grip on the arm sometimes. And sometimes that's as deep as I'll get, and he'll start squaring with me. Continue to circle that same way, keeping control right here above the elbow. And he's about to give me another easy takedown by defending so heavy. I'm circling. Look here. I'm pushing the elbow towards the ankle. I'm dropping and I'm driving this way. Head still on the inside. I'm driving here, driving in, and there's my ankle pick. Okay. The harder he defends, the easier the ankle pick is. I'm circling, circle, boom, there. When you pick the ankle, don't just pull it to you. You're picking, and it's like you're trying to pull the rug out from under him, and you're taking the ankle across this way. Okay, so we're fighting the outer hip flexor here that controls this, not the hamstring and everything that controls. Pushing the elbow down and in here, there, and peel. So real quick, I'm going to show you the head push. We're not going to spend too much time on that because, I mean, honestly, people are going to push on your head because it feels like the right thing to do. But if they are seasoned in any kind of wrestling, they're going to know that that could create a problem for them. When I'm in this position, you're just pushing on the head. Okay, if it's a mild push like this, elbow bent, just like that. Okay, I'm trying to get this angle here. This hand's just going to come off. It's going to post right under the arm here, and I'm just coming in. This, when you get on the other side here, for Jiu-Jitsu especially, I highly recommend when you come under and pop this off, you go boom, head inside single. Takedowns are easier, they're less dynamic from there, and you're out of that guillotine danger. If you do come in and you're gonna go double here, don't try to come up and do a big lift. Yes, you may flag the legs and get out of the guillotine, but it's so much easier to stay low, peel into the knee, right in the kneecaps, elbows together, knees together, and cut the ankle there. So much less effort, they're grounded, and they have less time to dig a guillotine. See, I'm low on the legs. That keeps your head safe. If they stiff arm, if the arm's really straight here like this, I can come in and just take this one, and I'm gonna hit his own arm here. Boom, and come in. I can go double, single, whatever you like. You're gonna grab this wrist. get wrist control here. So now he's thinking, okay, if I control this, I'm gonna be good. So I'm still trying to circle and get the technique here. It's not happening. Anytime someone grabs your wrist like this, you have a nice little like high C duck under here. The one that's controlled, it's coming like, here watch women's softball, how they pitch and come like this. That's what you're doing. Here, right by your hip. Okay, here, I take my shot. This comes up over there. Once again, I've got to make the decision of where I feel comfortable to avoid this. If it's me, I'm turning my head in and coming up right here. He's stopping my single leg, stopping my single. And there. You got some good throws, you go upper body, you can throw there too. He's got the head position again, his head's kind of in here like this. And now he's grabbing the back of my tricep over here. He's got high on the arm. Okay, now this can give me a little bit more problem here. Okay, this is gonna make me kind of lose this tie if he continues with it, because the more pressure he puts in with his head and pulls the arm, I'm losing position and I'm getting myself in a spot where I might get ankle picked or something like that myself. This hand's gonna come up, I wanna cut right here on the back of the arm, okay? This one is coming up, and I'm just gonna do like a standard like head throw, no hip throw here, okay? Normally I wouldn't say to go for this because of the back exposure for Jiu-Jitsu. However, it's a good move, and if you get good at Kesikatami, then you got some great stuff for no. So I'm coming in here, and I'm hitting my. You can throw and come all the way over top, or you can do more of a drop in here and come down. Now I'm here. All these slide by options we covered, like 2 weeks ago. I have all those options. Just boom, peel. Watch my chest here when I peel this. If I just try to pull the arm off, watch my chest engage on his arm. There. That's the peel. Boom. Looking away, peeling. This hand's coming in, cupping here. Okay. He's got head position on me though. He's got the arm. I'm coming in under here. Boom. Stepping in. You can keep this overhook and throw with it. I'm gonna come over for the head here. Boom. There. When you hip in, your hips are taking the place of his hips. If you're too far away like this, you're going to get countered. Even if you're trying to do the fall one, there's a good chance they're going to get your back. Okay, if you're doing this and you're going to go for it and you feel this space, we're going to abandon it, and we missed our shot there. There, cupping here, coming over, boom, right there. I'm going to launch play today. And everyone else is like on the injured list, so ribs and knees and everything.